basketball right here on 2K Sports. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. And now the Lakers starting group. At the 2 and the 3, it's Bradley and Green. JaVale McGee is out there with Davis, and it's LeBron in at the point guard position. And for Utah, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Joe Ingles is out there with O'Neal, and it's Gobert in at the 5 roaming the paint. Goes to the Lakers. Now here's LeBron. Bradley passes to McGee. Davis dishes to LeBron. 6 to shoot. And finished off by LeBron.
Not much anyone can do to stop that. LeBron flexing at the rack.
Mitchell against Bradley. Mitchell looking it over. Conley for 3. Unable to get that one. So the Lakers will take it the other way. They're looking to build on Monday's big win.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Majority of the night, they were in attack mode. Tremendous effort all the way around.
Now LeBron. Following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. And it's LeBron James with the 3. LeBron's got 5 now.
The power to shoot a clean 3 from any distance. One of LeBron's many weapons.
Ingles finds Mitchell. Mitchell is double. Back to Ingles for 3. And Davis pulls it down.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it together.
Bradley passes to James. Basket counts. He's got 7.
Doesn't let the contact affect the shot. Great focus by LeBron.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Count it.
And that is the struggle. You can feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Frustrating beginning for them, but we have a long way to go. Now they just need to string together some buckets.
Here's Green, following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Bradley, no one around him. It's in there. Davis with the assist.
Did you see the game plan is working already? 4 straight makes to start this one.
Conley kicks to O'Neal. Conley against Green. With the teardrop.
What a play by Anthony Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nope, not on my watch.
Gobert dishes to Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
In a short time span, I'm amazed at how far Donovan Mitchell's come. He has very few weaknesses for a young player.
And the second free throw, good. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Conley against Bradley. On the wing, James.
With that size and that speed, it's hard not to foul LeBron. only way to slow him down.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good.
What is there to say about LeBron that hasn't been said? One of the all-time greats who can completely carry a team.
He hits the second from the line. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Stolen by McGee. Davis, the pass to James. Lakers working the ball around now. And Davis puts it in.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Bradley kicks to McGee. James right side. Outside Brent. Wide open look. Utah with the rebound.
It could be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Mitchell outside. Off target from outside. The Lakers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And it's Bradley off the try. Count that bucket. Bradley's got 5 points so far.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
O'Neal passes to Ingles. Has to come. Now the pass to Gobert. Pocket 2. Deep. And they'll turn over. Could not get off the shot before second violation. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Fourth, Donovan Mitchell.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
It's not just the size of AD, it's the quickness allows him to beat defenders in traffic or some fouls.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. No good on that. And he's good on the second.
The former #1 overall pick, Anthony Davis, does a great job of representing this franchise. Makes big plays on both ends of the floor.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has 5. Ingles in the corner. Fires for 3. Connects from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They're leading by 8. And the wide open shot from Green. And again, the Lakers no good. Jazz have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And 3-pointers right on target. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
Can't do anything about it. LeBron gets a step. Next thing you know, he's hanging off the rim.
Conley with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on JaVale McGee. The Jazz have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And he makes the first.
He's an ultra-quick lefty with a great feel for how to run a team. Mike Conley is a tremendous asset for this franchise.
And Conley drops them both. Now LeBron, 10 points for him. Pass to Bradley. McGee with it. Knocks it loose. Davis kicks to LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Over in the corner, Conley. The Jazz again can't hit it. Lakers leading by 5. Here's James. Off with the layup. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Ingles passes to O'Neal. Outside Conley. Shoots over Bradley. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him. The Lakers have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace for their offense. Here's LeBron and the dunk by James.
A guy that great, you have to make somebody else beat you. LeBron's been hot tonight.
And here's Conley. Fades back, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Mike Conley is really good at using his shot fake to get guys up in the air. The rest is pretty simple for him.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he can't get the first one for the Jazz. Bradley's checked in for Rudy Gobert. George Niang comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Joe Ingles. And the Lakers also making a switch. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Bradley. Good on the second free throw. Lakers leading by 6. To the right side. Rondo looking over the floor. Misses the 3. Utah shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Wasted no time on that one. 6 points for Mike Conley.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
On the wing, James. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
Now here's Conley. 6 points for him. Passes to Mitchell. There's the 3. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
Because he's so good at putting the ball on the floor and making plays, the 3 is going to be available to Donovan Mitchell.
Now here's Davis. McGee, the pass to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Conley finds Clarkson. It's stolen by Davis. The kick out to LeBron. Finds himself wide open and drills it. James has got 16.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Here's Mitchell. The shot, no good. Great tee that time from Green. He lobs it up, and the slam dunk by McGee.
That's next level stuff from AD. One of the great scorers in the game. He draws the eyes of the defense and locates the open man.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
A different look for Utah. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Bradley. O'Neal comes in for George Niang. And it's Joe Ingles in for Mike Conley. The Lakers also changing it up. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Danny Green. Here's Rondo following the three-pointer by Utah. Lets it go from 11. Another shot. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. Howard, no good on the free throw.
And Howard may be the most physically imposing player in the game today. His strength still sets him apart.
Now, here's Mitchell. 11 points in the game. Pass to Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
He has a standing reach of 9'7". Gobert making that play look routine.
James against O'Neal. Kuzma kicks to James. Back to Kuzma. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 7.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Fires from the wing. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And that one, good. 18 points for LeBron.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Here's Clarkson. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the first.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Here's Kuzma. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And now it's an 11-point Laker lead.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Now, here's Ingles. The pass to Mitchell. Over Rondo. 11 feet out, and he hits it. And that's 13 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Boy, how valuable is Donovan Mitchell? Having him in the fold sets up this team moving forward.
And here's LeBron outside. The shot, no good. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. It wasn't an immediate star turn for Mike Conley in the NBA. He talked about that journey.
The ups and downs of injuries and early on in my career not being able to be consistent enough to be considered a top guard in the league and making myself work that much harder to get my game to a level where I feel that I can compete against anybody in the league. And that's what I'm most proud of, is just being able to withstand that.
Great work ethic is the key. Conley stayed at it.
And a player that's known for keeping his composure, that helps also. He weathered those early challenges and just stayed positive.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Utah, Donovan Mitchell is out there with Moutier. Then it's O'Neal, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Clarkson in at the 3. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Rudy Gobert, number 1. Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Free throw good, Kuzma. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Jazz trail by 12. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Moutier pass to Mitchell. Launches a 3. Again, Mitchell missing.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter. Hasn't made one since.
Caruso, no good. Jazz have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And it's sent back by Howard.
And he's led the league in block shots on multiple occasions, and Howard's still a presence down low.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And love how Howard throws it down. Just spectacular to watch on these alley-oops, given his strength.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. The 10-footer. And he overshot that one, missing. For Utah, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game for the Jazz. Bradley's checked in for Gobert. George Niang comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Mike Conley in for Mitchell. James checked in for the Lakers. Bradley passes to Niang. No one near Moutier as he lets it go. And the lead is down inside single digits.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Kuzma outside. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. Moutier against LeBron. Here's Rondo.
Small stature, no matter. Conley competes at the defensive end on the floor.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. It's out by Caldwell Pope, no good. Jazz trail by 9. Here's Moutier, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Moutier, no good on the free throw.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Clarkson. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Clarkson's got 6.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Rondo kicks to Kuzma. Here's Howard. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And Howard just shrugging off the competitive defense there, using his muscle to get the job done near the basket.
Rondo with the steal. To the paint. Here's Caldwell Pope in the powerful one-handed slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Los Angeles leading by 10. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And always a smooth athlete. KCP doing a better job of drawing contact.
The Lakers have missed more than they've made at the foul line tonight. 3 of 7. The first one falls. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Gobert, he's checked in for Bradley. Royce O'Neal comes in for George Niang. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Emmanuel Mudiay. And it's Mitchell in for Mike Conley. He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Clarkson against Caldwell Pope. Clarkson looking for an opening. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Second chance effort. And he drops it in from the low post. Clarkson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will. Second chance.
Nice shot by James.
With the elite handle, LeBron has defenders at his mercy.
Jazz trail by 12. Clarkson with the ball. He's got 8. Here's Mitchell, and it's sent back by Howard. They get it back. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Caldwell Pope against Mitchell. In the corner, O'Neal with it. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. From deep. Again, Mitchell missing.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Rondo passes to James. Caldwell Pope for 3. That one doesn't go. Utah's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Ingles. Shoots over Kuzma. Ingles can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 12. And shot on the way. A rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Dishes to Clarkson. Pulls up. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Clarkson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Shooting much better this quarter than last. You can see his confidence growing.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Some changes for the Lakers. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Green comes in for Rajon Rondo. And Bradley subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Now here's LeBron. 20 points for him. Outside, Green. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Green's got 5 points so far.
Catch and shoot. This is where Danny Green makes his money.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Lakers. It's a 13-point game.
And thought that pass is going to get through, but no. All of of a sudden he was going the other way with the basketball.
Bradley has some long strides, eats up ground in a hurry.
Utah has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Mitchell is doubled. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Ingles. 3-pointers off the mark.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Jazz trail by 15. O'Neal dishes to Clarkson. Mitchell outside. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
So it's Utah now. Now Gobert. Here's Clarkson. Pocket 6.
The thing about Danny, he can swallow you up defensively. Love his aggressive style.
Bradley. Good as Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Clarkson. Nailed from 3-point land. Clarkson's got 10 points in the quarter.
Starting to heat up now. He nailed 1 from behind the arc in the first quarter, 2 here in the second.
James in the post. Guarded by O'Neal. No one near James as he lets it go. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Mitchell against Bradley. Mitchell passes to Gobert. It's good. Gobert's got his second basket of the night.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Bradley passes to LeBron. Tries again. He lays it in. James has got 24 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now, here's Ingles. Here's Mitchell. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. A minute 50 left to play in the first half. James against Ingles. James in the post. Gobert with the block.
The size and reach of Gobert making him a tremendous defensive anchor, protecting the paint.
And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. .130 left in the first half of the game.
And whether or not he makes the all-defensive team, LeBron is one of the league's premier defenders.
It's Bradley on the wing. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's O'Neal. The Jazz again can't hit it. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Beats you in a number of ways. Davis can shoot it, can drive it, can also pull up with confidence.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 13. Here's Mitchell. And he uses the glass on the layup. Mitchell's got 20 points.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Lakers leading by 14. James kicks to Green. There's 31 seconds left here in the second. He feeds it to Howard. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's O'Neal, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LeBron James. The Jazz have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Bradley. 9 points in the game so far. To the middle. And James throws it down.
Good open look. Avery looking poised with the ball in his hands, making decisions.
Here's Mitchell. Good work there as it goes. Mitchell's got 9 points now in the quarter. And so it's Los Angeles up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what concerns you most about the first half?
Well, I think the tempo is in their favor right now. They're fast, and they're getting up and down the floor, so they're running out in transition.
Got to beat them to the punch. Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break with third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. How about the playoff atmosphere? We're going to break down all the first half action for you. Looking at the Lakers, they are jumping at the opportunity to go up 2-1. If they continue on the same path they were on in the first half, that will put them in firm control of this series. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what you think?
Hey, we knew the king was going to come home and hold court. Tonight, a little extra. Woo. He gets anywhere he wants, any shot he wants. How old is this guy? 15?
Kenny, what do you have to say about the Jazz?
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in any book.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
On. Oh, buddy.
And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. Ron and Bradley are the guards. Green and Davis in at the forward position. And it's McGee in at the 5. And it's Mitchell missing.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Conley against Green. Conley dishes to Mitchell. Mitchell is doubled. Down low. Shot is good in the Los Angeles leads, cut down to 12 points. The points that time coming from Rudy Gobert.
Gobert has to be happy with that. He can build on it.
Now here's Bradley. Green with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. James misses. Jazz shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Inside, Gobert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. is on JaVale McGee.
And to begin his career, teams happy to send Gobert to the free throw line. His free throw shooting has been a focus.
For Utah, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. The first free throw is good. And Gobert drops them both.
Rudy Gobert can change the game in so many ways. He does it with his length, his height, and his impact.
Outside Brent. Back to James. Good. Nice job down low. LeBron's got 28.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Off contact to me, when you're talking about Donovan Mitchell, that toughness for a young fella is on full display.
O'Neal against James. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game. And here's McGee. Pass to James. 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 15. No good on that one. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Jazz trail by 10. And there's the feed to Gobert. Outside Conley. And Utah, another three.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Bradley again over Conley, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
For anyone out there questioning Bradley's strength, there you go. Converts right through the foul call.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Now, here's Mitchell. 24 points for him. The pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's the floater. And Mitchell with the layup. Mitchell's got 26.
And up the last 6 baskets, 5 on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball.
Now here's Green. 5 points in the game. Stolen by O'Neal. Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Deflects the pass. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. LeBron James, number 1. Lakers leading by 8. On the wing, Green. Covered by Mitchell. Outside Brent. Pass to McGee. Count it. McGee's got his second bucket. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Utah. Kicks it to Conley. Pass to O'Neal. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. And Green gets it to go.
I love the elevation Danny Green gets on his jumper. Makes him tough to defend from distance.
Here's Mitchell. 26 points for him. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert. And he's now got the double 13 rebounds.
Just throw it up to Gobert, and he'll take care of the rest using that enormous wingspan.
Back to James. Doesn't go for it. Gobert with the defensive end. Jazz trail by 11. Conley feeling it out. Pass to Gobert. Now Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Over Green. Conley's shot is off.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. He's plugged in for Utah. Mitchell against Bradley. Now, here's Mitchell. He's guarded closely. Mitchell is doubled. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Clarkson's got 16.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. Another triple.
Just think where they'd be without all the work he's done from the three-point line today.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's O'Neal. LeBron with some nice D. Lakers leading by 8. He kicks to Bradley. O'Neal against James. And to get over is Davis. James with the bucket. LeBron's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Mitchell outside. Clarkson on the wing. Headed by Green. Here's Mitchell. Offline with his 3.
He started off solid. Had 2 threes at halftime, but blank from deep since.
Green, no luck. Jazz trail by 10. Ingles with the ball. On the wing, Mitchell. Six to shoot. There's the pass to Clarkson. Off target with his 3. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And it's Davis missing. The Jazz have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Clarkson passes to Mitchell. Back to Clarkson. A 3. LeBron grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 10. And the dunk by James.
You know, it's amazing to watch up close. LeBron, he's just a next-level athlete.
Utah's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. High post, Gobert. The dish now to Mitchell. Bradley with some nice D.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near them. They were all over.
AD could have laid that one up, but that's not the statement he just made.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the Jazz call time here. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
A different look for Utah. Bradley's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in for Royce O'Neal. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Green. Alex Caruso is checked in for Avery Bradley. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for James. Counted in the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Conley.
Mike Conley with a terrific feel in the pick and roll. He's like a quarterback going through his progressions.
Pope up top. Ingles covering. Back to Davis. Here's Caruso. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. No good from 18. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Utah Jazz. to Bradley. Kicks to Conley. Ingles trying to get open. And Davis sends it back. Ingles finds Mitchell. Goes back up. Doesn't go that time. And the Lakers going the other way now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Caruso, no good. Jazz trail by 12. To the inside. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Conley. That's 28 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Well, when it comes to carrying an offense, these young players do it as well as Donovan Mitchell.
Good fight by Rondo, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 12.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Now here's Rondo following the miss by Donovan Mitchell.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Conley kicks to Clarkson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now here's Davis. 10 points for him. Here's Caruso. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Caruso's got his first points in this one.
The defense cannot afford to give him an inch that close to the basket because he will burn you every time.
Utah calls timeout.
Let's see if coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. George Niang comes in for Joe Ingles. Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Now here's Conley. He's got 11. Launches it. Mudiay, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Kuzma outside. And it's Davis with the jam.
You won't find a much better alley-oop partner. AD flying to the rim.
Conley against Rondo. Conley dishes to Bradley. Outside Conley. Passes it to Mudiay. To stop the run. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Caldwell Pope pass to Caruso. And they double up Davis. Outside Rondo. Back to Davis. It's up a 3. Rondo gets the bucket. Rondo's got 7 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Lakers ahead, just dominating this one. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Jordan Clarkson, Emmanuel Mudiay out there with Conley. Then there's Bradley, and it's Niang in at the power forward position. That's the group right now for Utah. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
first one falls for. That one misses. The Jazz shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Conley finds Moutier. Pass to Niang. Bradley trying to break free. No good there. Los Angeles leading by 22. Out to the right wing. Caruso, no good.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Conley against Rondo, and it's sent back by Howard. Now the Lakers on the break. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look, sinks the triple. Caldwell Pope's got 4 this quarter.
As a defender, hard to keep up with KCP in transition. He has excellent get up and go.
Conley kicks to Moutier. From 13, and it's sent back by Howard. Now Rondo. He dishes it to Howard. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter, and they pick up 2. With the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Bradley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Lakers leading by 21. Here's Caldwell Pope, and he banks in the layup.
And part of an overall effort for Kentavious going for higher percentage shots. At that time, working inside.
And the Jazz call time here. A different look for Utah. Gobert checked in for Bradley. Joe Ingles comes in for George Niang. And it's Mitchell in for Emmanuel Moutier. And the Lakers also making a switch. James is checked in. And there's the pass to Clarkson. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one. LA's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. LeBron with the bucket. James has got 34.
Obviously, Rondo's main priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
And here is Mitchell. Outside Conley. Target from 3-point range.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
Rondo passes to LeBron. Outside for Rondo. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Jazz have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Gobert. Dishes it to Clarkson. Shoots over Kuzma. The shot by Clarkson, no good. The Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. A floater, stolen by Clarkson. Conley with it, picked up by Kuzma. Conley the pass to Mitchell. Mitchell is double. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Good job by Mitchell, trusting his teammates, and in turn, that's going to open up opportunities for him.
This is it to Rondo. A 3-pointer off the mark.
No other way to put it, just a 4 shooting performance for him, but luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Caldwell Pope against Clarkson. The shot, no good. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Los Angeles leading by 23. The shot's good from Kuzma.
You can't fault the defensive effort there. At times, Kuzma's just too talented a scorer on the drive.
Mitchell against Caldwell Pope. And it's Mitchell missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Howard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Howard just too strong inside. You've got to foul and get your money's worth.
He's off on the first. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Mike Conley. Anthony Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Bradley comes in for Caldwell Pope. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Five to shoot. Pass to Clarkson. From deep three-point range, the Lakers with the rebound. Howard's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. It's LeBron with the drive. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. LeBron's got 10 points in just the second half. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And the pass to Clarkson. Bradley against Mitchell. Lays it up off the glass. Mitchell's got 30 points.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Outside, Davis. Outside, Bradley. Howard in the post. Ingles covering. Howard can't hit.
Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
I like that by Donovan Mitchell. Sacrifices his body and takes the hit. That's good offense.
LeBron is doubled. Pass to Bradley. There's the triple. Good, and the assist goes to James. 15 points for Avery Bradley.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Here's Mitchell. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. The Jazz making a switch here. Conley's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Green's checked in. For Los Angeles, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Davis kicks to Green. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Passes it to LeBron. But they recover it. Davis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Too much contact. You see what the defender's trying to do, but Davis can be sneaky.
At the line of the Lakers, Anthony Davis. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Davis. And both free throws good for Davis. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by LeBron.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Now here's Conley. The pass to Gobert. He kicks to Mitchell. Mitchell is doubled. Over in the corner, Conley. The Jazz again can't hit it. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Gobert brings the double team. That's good from Howard on the assist by Davis. Davis has got 5 assists in the game.
Really known for his strength and the broad shoulders that he possesses has allowed this guy to make a living finishing through contact.
Here's Conley. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. First free throw is good. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Here's Conley. David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Pass to Ingles. Trying to end the drought. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 6th assist on the night.
You see the practice time Ingles has put in. Completely in rhythm. No problem with that shot.
Nice passing here, but that's a great dunk.
Freakish.
Yes.
Athletically.
Unbelievable play.
Wow.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. It's stolen by Green. LeBron with it. Outside, Green. Back to James. Beyond the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Credit the vision of LeBron. Leave even one guy open, he'll find him.
Conley against Green. Mitchell outside. Back to Conley. Down low. Here's Gobert. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter. Los Angeles has gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the 4th quarter. James in the post. O'Neal's there. That one drops for him.
When it comes to scoring the ball, anything you want, LeBron can do.
Mitchell against Bradley. It's stolen by Bradley. 1:32 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Steps back and shoots. Howard. Offensive rebound. They shoot again. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Utah's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for the Lakers.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Trying to get open is Davis, and James throws it down.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run. which ultimately put the game away.
Gobert finds Mitchell. Now Conley, guarded by Bradley. Another miss by Conley.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
Conley against Bradley. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, before we started the game, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. We were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and, our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did, come out of that timeout and never look back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.